Hello, my fellow gamers. GamerDude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, you'll know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, as I am sure you are all well aware by now, there is a new Harry Potter game out. And it is based on the popular game of Quidditch. Yes, the game officially came out a few days ago, and it was free for all PlayStation Plus subscribers. And as a kind of AAA game, I would say, it is on the relatively cheap side. However, a lot of fans of Hogwarts Legacy and the Harry Potter franchise in general are not happy with the game. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything about this game, what it means as a whole for the Harry Potter / Hogwarts Legacy franchise, and why the game is getting a lot of backlash ahead of its launch. So let's get right into it. Now, if you are a Harry Potter fan or Hogwarts Legacy fan, then I'm sure you're well aware that Quidditch Champions is now out. If you found yourself disappointed that Hogwarts Legacy didn't include a playable form of Quidditch, then bitch, moan and complain no more, because Quidditch Champions allows that freely. Now, I've been playing the game myself, and to be honest, it is a little bit of fun. You know, it is okay, but it's not something you want to spend hours upon hours playing like Hogwarts Legacy or the original Harry Potter games, because it just gets rather boring, you know, because there's not a lot to do, really. The games themselves have a strict time limit, so you don't really find yourself having as much fun as you would like. But anyway, Quidditch Champions does allow you to both represent the house of your choosing, as well as compete in the International Quidditch World Cup. The game is available for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and it offers a robust kind of choice of modes. You know, you can play it single player, however, you do need a constant internet connection in order to do it. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, if you're going to add a campaign mode to a game, it shouldn't need to be connected to the internet for you to play it. I get the whole general idea of this game is to be, you know, played online. You're supposed to play it with your friends or play it with randoms in full-on Quidditch matches, full-on Quidditch games. But it just seems a bit arbitrary to have a campaign mode and need the internet to play it, because, you know, you're playing it yourself. You shouldn't need the internet to do that. Moving on. In case you have missed it, the game launched day one on PlayStation Plus, and any PlayStation Plus subscriber can nab it for free. But just remember, if your PlayStation Plus subscription runs out, even if you have access to the internet, you won't be able to play it. Because you downloaded it through PlayStation Plus, you will need to have a constant PlayStation Plus account in order to play it. Because essentially, when you download something from PlayStation Plus, you don't own that game. You're technically loaning it from PlayStation. When your subscription runs out, you don't have access to it anymore, which is a bit disappointing considering the price of PlayStation Plus now, but what are you going to do? PlayStation Plus users can also benefit themselves from a bonus Nimbus 2000 collectible on the PlayStation app from PlayStation Stars. So don't miss out on that either if that's your thing, if you enjoy doing that as well. Quidditch Champions may have only been out for a day or two now, but fans have already been very vocal about what they feel the game is lacking and why they don't like it very much. The response is, let's say, very tepid, and that's putting it mildly. Now, I've been playing it for a couple of hours, and the game so far, it seems pretty hit and miss. You know, like I said, it's fun for a little bit. You know, it offers a bit of enjoyment here and there. but it seems kind of melancholy. The gameplay is definitely fun and quick, but there are definitely things that need to be addressed, such as the snitch mechanic, for example. Now, if you are a fan of Harry Potter, you know that the snitch in the movies and the books awards 150 points to the seeker that catches it, and the game is then won. However, in Quidditch Champions, it only offers between 30 and 60 points, and the game continues. It's a bit, out of sorts, and it doesn't really work, because the golden snitch, we've always had that inclination that, oh yeah, you catch that, you win. But yeah, in this game, they kind of nerfed it, let's say. Now, a couple of users have read this, said similar. I'll come out and give you direct quotes. One user says, single player mode is very well put together and the game has nice visuals, but the battle pass is an issue. Now, I completely agree with that. I usually don't go anywhere near games with battle passes, as I just think they're a ridiculous and pointless waste of time, because it means you've got to play it daily in order to progress that battle pass. And if you're busy, if you have a big working life, or you've got kids, or you've got stuff to do, then you just don't have the time to play it daily. So I don't really see the need for battle passes, especially if you're a gamer in your formative years. Another user went on to say that they were bored after playing one game. It felt very awkward, and it just isn't very interesting in their opinion. Now, I will admit the gameplay does seem a little bit awkward. There is a lot to process and remember when it comes to the controls. When you're playing Hogwarts Legacy and you're flying a broomstick, it's very simple. It's just fly, this button's boost, and you go. Even in the original Harry Potter games, when you could play Quidditch, it was a bad case of, right, fly, avoid this, catch the snitch. You didn't have to worry about the beaters or the keepers or anything like that. But in this game, you've got to keep switching between them. You can't just be a beater and defend your keepers. You've got to switch between keepers, beaters, and the goalkeepers, essentially, to keep your score going up and to keep the enemy team from scoring as well. And it's just rather awkward. It's a bit of a fiddle. It's a bit of a mess around. Another user said better than Concord at least, but worse than Foam Stars. I mean, Concord's, going to be delisted and shut down, so it should say a lot for live service Battle Pass games that they need to stop making them. But yeah, I've been very vocal on my opinion for live service games, so I'm not going to turn this into that. Now, many have also complained about the gameplay feeling a little bit too fast or sometimes too overwhelming, with switching players proving to be particularly difficult, and it's kind of hard for them to grab a basic knowledge of what they're supposed to be doing half the time, really. But that's not to say that the game does not have its fans. A couple of other people have stated they've been playing with their friends and it's actually super fun. They thought it wasn't going to be all that good, but they gave it a try and the game was fun and their friends enjoyed it too. But it's a definite mixed bag, as people would say. You don't know when games like this launch if they're going to be successful, if they're going to survive the first few months, and what type of player base it's actually going to receive. Obviously a game like this is going to pull in the Harry Potter fans. Same with Hogwarts Legacy. But if those fans do not like the game, they're just not going to play it. And then, of course, there's a controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling and people who support her boycotting, essentially, just aren't going to play it for the sake of it being connected to her. But the whole reasoning for me saying this is because live service games and battle pass games overall are genuinely failing more and more these days. There's only a couple in the last few years I can think of that have actually been successful. And this, I have a feeling, is going to fall into the category of unsuccessful. Yes, fair enough. It's got the title down, it's got the brand name down, it's got the fan base down, but it does not have anything else. It can be fun for a little bit, but it after the tutorial bits are done and you finally move into the gameplay, you start to realize, well, okay, the time limit was okay in the tutorials, but why the hell is it in the game itself? You know, Quidditch is supposed to last until somebody catches the golden snitch. And as I said earlier in this video, the snitch has been nerfed. You know, the snitch doesn't even win you the game anymore. You only get between 30 and 60 points for catching the snitch instead of 150 and winning the game. So it stands to reason that people are going to be a little bit off-put by that whole thing. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. Have you guys been playing it? Are you going to play it? Do you enjoy the Harry Potter franchise? Did you enjoy Hogwarts Legacy? Are you looking forward to a sequel to Hogwarts Legacy? I know I'm looking forward to a sequel to Hogwarts Legacy, providing Warner Brothers stay away from the whole live service element of it. Because, of course, Warner Brothers are wanting to focus solely on live service games in the future going forward, which is very stupid of them, if you ask me. But anyway, still, let me know what you all think in the comments below. So yeah, that's it for this video then. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And once again, if you aren't new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Stay tuned for more content from yours truly. I may do a few more Quidditch Champions videos as well, just until I get bored of it, really. So yeah, stay tuned for those, and stay tuned for any more videos I upload too. So until the next one, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next one, guys.